Hey everyone, it's Sophia here. I hope you're all doing well today. So this is going to be the next 7 days from now. The moment that you watch this video, it's going to be from today moving forward to the next week ahead. It doesn't matter when you're drawn to this video because it's timeless. All I need you to do now is choose one of these 3 piles. Feel free to pause the video here whilst you make your choice. Just use your gut instinct and your intuition to lead you to the pile for you. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. And for private readings, check the description box below. So let's get straight to group number 1. Okay, so for those of you who are drawn to group number 1 and you were drawn to the sacral chakra card and, well, the number 2 plus the number 1. So maybe even 3 is a number that resonates for you. But let's take a look at the rest of the oracle messages coming through for you for the next 7 days. I don't know why, but I'm going to say it. I just keep hearing The Ring. You know, the film The Ring with the girl with the long dark hair. Yeah, like a creepy film. It was totally my era. Yeah, like, oh, sorry, my throat's going now. But the noughties, it came out in the noughties. Why is my voice going? I don't know. This is so weird. And what is it in the movie where it's 7 days? Yeah, 7 days after you watch the movie. I won't say what happens in case anyone hasn't seen it, but some of you might be watching that movie. Bit of nostalgia there. Okay, so what else is coming? Okay, the universe in reverse. Heartache and loss in reverse. Obstacles and challenges. Triumphant success. Fertility, reverse. Okay. So immediately, I feel drawn to the fact that we've got all of this heat and warmth here in the center with the sacral energy, the orange. This is heart chakra energy as well. And then with all these blues, I feel like there's coldness. So there's like a cold exterior and then a warm interior. So for some of you, this could be very literal in the sense that it's cold outside for the next 7 days. So you stay inside where it's nice and warm. But this could also be that you stay inside within yourself. Okay, maybe you're avoiding something or avoiding someone, or you're avoiding confronting someone or confronting your fears or your emotions. But this is something to do with not nurturing yourself enough or nurturing something else, nurturing another connection, whether that's a work connection or a person connection. And there are going to be some obstacles and challenges. And with the number 5, it does represent a change. So it may be best or cautionary to not have things set in stone during these next 7 days, because I do feel like there's a change in the air for you, group 1. Triumphant success. So this could be somebody that's coming out of the woodwork. Somebody that reaches out to you, maybe that you haven't spoken to in a while, or maybe you've never spoken to this person. So this could be a new opportunity in the form of a work opportunity. Or it could be romance for some of you as well. But I sense that there's this energy of getting over something here. Something that felt very painful, distressing, disturbing within. And you may have felt like it's not your destined path. So for some of you lately, that may be how you've been feeling, like you're not on the right path, okay, or you've diverted in some way. But I do feel that this is an emotionally triggering week for you, group 1. The sacral chakra is all about our emotions, our creativity, our sexuality. And then with this heart chakra energy, it's about love, compassion, unconditionally for ourselves, for others, So there is definitely something going on that is triggering you. So let's take a look at the angels and ancestors, and then we will look at tarot. Mountains, stand your ground. White witch, be the light. Father sky, trust in the unknown. I don't know why, I just want this over here. Can't explain it. Guardian angel, you are not alone. Okay. I do feel like you are being guided to be the light. I sense that you have a very impactful energy, group 1. So anybody that you come into contact with, you seem to cause some sort of a stir, whether this is intentional or not. And I have the feeling it's not intentional, but I feel like you're a very powerful person. And the more powerful a person you are, the more careful you have to be in how you use that power, whether you use it for good or for bad. Okay, we could look at some of the most famous dictators. For instance, Hitler. He used his power for evil, but he did have a lot of greatness within him. He was a talented artist. I don't know that much more about what he did, but you can tell that he had a powerful energy, but he used that in the wrong way, even if he felt he was using it in the right way. So I feel like this is about your energy right now. Group 1, I feel like you just need to be very careful and consider the choices that you make and how that will impact, like a ripple effect around you. So this is why I feel like you're being called to be the white witch. So for some of you might have been thinking very negative thoughts or dark thoughts. Maybe for some of you, you might be into witchcraft. You might be into dark magic. Okay, but just always know, if you're into anything dark in that way, you're into dark magic, it will always come back on you. So just be careful of that and think about the energy that you're putting out there. Okay, so I just feel like that was maybe a very specific message for some of you watching this. Okay, I'm sure for others of you, you are already in that place of light. For some of you, you may have already gone down the dark path, but have realized that this is the way to go. And it may not be that you've actually been a magician or a witch or actually been casting any kind of spells. However, our words are almost like spells, and they can create a change. And that's all magic is creating a change that you want, a change that you don't want. Okay, because it means you're unhappy or you are craving something that you don't have. So it may be that you're being called to step into the light and to be happy more in the present moment and to not want, I don't know, for some of you I'm hearing not want what isn't yours. Okay, so I don't know what that means. For some of you it might be about a person that's involved with someone else. It might be coveting another person's relationship, and it may not even be specific. It may just be that you're craving something. And it's not that you want someone else to not have it, but you just feel like you're lost without it, or you don't feel fulfilled in that way. Father sky, trust in the unknown. Yeah, so this may be what also you are learning and being guided towards over these next 7 days, is to trust. Okay, because you have guardian angels. So I do feel that they want to let you know, your guardian angels, that you are protected right now, okay, with what you're experiencing and what you're going through. But you may have to throw caution into the wind. You may not be able to have all of the control over this that you desire to have. And something is telling you to stand your ground. And I keep, feeling and hearing moving mountains, like that you can move mountains with your energy. So I feel like you are being redirected in how to use your energy. And it may be that these obstacles that have come your way are here to teach you. so you can grow, so you can learn, especially if this is something past, if this is something that comes up that you've already experienced and you've already learned from, and maybe it's like having to go over it again. Like Mercury retrograde, like Saturn, well, any of the planets retrograding. It could be something to do with that. Yeah, I mean, Saturn is currently retrograding, but it's going to be like that for a while. So yeah, I definitely feel like there's going over something, but you're being triggered in a way. It's weird. It is a weird reading. Okay. Next 7 days, group 1. Page of Wands. The Magician. What did I say? Is that 3 cards? It is. I don't usually take that. Well, 3 is my maximum number, but the fact that we've got 3, 3, and 6. Remember what I said in the very beginning with the number 3? I said 2 and then plus, well, you're drawn to group 2, the number 2 with the sacral chakra card. You're drawn to group 1, which would then create 3. Yeah, so 3, there's something about the number 3 here for you that I feel is going to stand out. And whether that's the number of your birthday or it's an important date, or something is about to happen on the 3rd of the month, or 3 days or 3 weeks from now. It's definitely something with the number 3, maybe even 3 months I'm hearing. Okay, so I'm going to place these down here. And let's just pull the rest of the cards now. Knight of Swords. The Hierophant reversed. Okay, and then the Ten of Swords. Right. Okay, so over here, I'll let you know the signs that I'm seeing first. So we do have fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got Taurus there. We've got some water. Well, of course, we've got lots of water, actually, with all of this emotion or emotional things. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have a little bit of earth here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you may resonate with those signs. You may not. Did I mention the air as well? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, whatever. I mean, we've got all of the signs here, but certain signs may resonate in particular. Okay, so this is some kind of a spark here. I see something being ignited, okay? And this is going to cause you to question the spark, question the connection. So this could be a romantic offer. It could be an offer of a date. It could be a new work opportunity. It could be more than one offer as well. I almost, see you being in the center in between two. So it may be that 2 people are even fighting over you, or 2 people are trying to come towards you, and you're in the center in that very powerful place, knowing that you can have an impact, knowing that you can decide who you want to be with. Just weird week for you. Hierophant reversed. Something about this week is going to be out of the ordinary, unconventional, and not the usual, I will say. Definitely not the usual. It's not going to be one of those monotonous weeks. It's not going to be one of those like Groundhog Day / weeks. It is going to be full of changes, confusion. But again, I see being in a really good place. I see being, again, just power. Power just keeps coming through to me here. But I almost feel like power in your silence. So for some of you, this might be that you go silent on a connection or MIA on social media. But I feel like this is going to be your time of going within and maybe working your magic from within. And it may be that in the silence, the time when you've done what you needed to do, you've put your intentions out there, you sit back and wait, and then the offers start to roll in. But I definitely see communication coming through. Unexpected communication, and maybe for some of you it might be expected. Because again, I feel like you are like this magician or this witch. You're very intuitive. You may be emotionally intuitive. You might be a clairsentient. You might be getting all of these feelings, physical feelings within your body, these sensations. And some of you, this could be pains, or it could be emotions and things that don't feel like they're yours. So it's important to try to decipher that. And it's not always easy to know if you are an empath, or you have that open sacral center where you're able to absorb other people's emotions. So if that's you, it's definitely a time to work on that and to be as present as you can. The more present that you are, the more you can notice, what's going on with you. Bring your mind back to the place of center. Okay, I do keep hearing that. Now, the Three of Cups, and all these threes, for some of you, this could represent third-party energy, okay? But doesn't have to be, and I'm not overly getting that sense, to be quite honest here. It doesn't feel like that at the moment. So, I mean, if some of you are involved in that situation, it may be that, well, there's not a lot going on in that way. But for others of you, like I said, it could be these two people that want to approach you. It could be you being stuck in the middle between an argument here. Because I see unity, sharing, coming together, socializing. So yeah, again, quite a difference here between going in and then stepping out. For some of you, might go on a trip. It may be that you have to go on, a journey somewhere in order to quiet the mind, in order to get away from this situation that feels uncomfortable. And that also may be what's breaking routine for you. It may be that you are called, do you want to come on this trip with me? And it's a really spontaneous offer. So definitely I feel like there's going to be all of these offers and opportunities for you to do other things. And it's just whether you take up those offers. I do feel like there's going to be more of a balance with the amount of time that you're giving to something or someone and what you're receiving, okay? So it may be that you've been doing a lot and you've been giving a lot, but you've not been getting anything back. So this is going to be the time where things are restored. Then we do have the Ten of Swords here. But it doesn't feel like this is going to be you, Group 1. Because Ten of Swords is feeling betrayed, feeling stabbed in the back, feeling completely defeated in the mental sphere. I mean, for some of you, this could be. This absolutely could be. And, this is a warning here, okay, to not get to this place again, because I feel like you've been here before. So I feel for some of you, this is a warning. For others of you, this might be someone else, okay? Someone else that's either connected in this situation with you, or someone that you're very close to that's going through a very hard time. So you may need, you don't have to give support to this person. It depends who this person is. It might not be somebody that you care about. But again, it might be that you're taking on their pain, Group 1. So either you're taking on their pain, or you are being warned to be careful of your actions that you take at this moment, because you may end up in this place, or someone else may end up in this place at the off the back of the actions that you take. So yeah, you're definitely being guided to be careful, be discerning with the offers that come in. You don't have to say yes to everything. And it doesn't mean that you have to say no forever, but it may mean that there needs to be a longer pause before you say yes to something or to someone. Yeah, I just definitely feel like you're being guided to listen also to your spirit guides or your angels or your loved ones, because they only have your best intentions at heart. And sometimes we're not always able to see the truth of a situation, but our friends and family usually can. They can spot it a mile off, whether it's good or bad for us. So sometimes it's okay to just let your guard down and talk to someone. Because I definitely see something to do with friends or people that are, friendly with you or close that would be really helpful to you during this time. So let's just take a look at these random messages. Next 7 days, self-care. Nail tech. Fitness instructor. 6th house. Soulmate. Soulmate. Level up. Money is coming. In the 12th house. Okay. Well, it's interesting here because we have soulmate twice. It's the only duplicate of all of these messages. And it was purely by accident that I actually wrote it down twice. But I thought, wow, how perfect that we have two. But they rarely come out together. So it may be for some of you that you are coming into contact with your soulmate this week. Okay? That is definitely a very strong message for a lot of you. Okay, that you are connecting on a soul-to-soul level with someone here. Okay. The astrological houses, we've got the 6th house, the 12th house. So the 6th house is the house of health and fitness. It's the house of pets. It's the house of daily routines. So, as I said before about the routine being different, there's definitely something that you're switching up or is being switched on you when it comes to your routine and the way that you do things. You may already be experiencing that at this moment, okay? And the 6th house would relate to the gym. So the fact that we have the fitness instructor there as well and self-care, I feel like you're going to be on a self-improvement mission this week and really working on your health and your appearance and making yourself feel healthy and strong, okay? But it may be that 6th house matters are what are coming up for you the next 7 days. So yeah, anything in relation to your health and fitness, to your pets, and to the way that your daily routine is. The 12th house is the house of secrets. Also the house of hospitals, mental institutions, some pretty dark stuff. It is ruled by Pisces, okay? Pisces, and then we've got Virgo here, so you may resonate with those signs as well, in particular. But it may be that something you are keeping secrets, okay? For some of you, it might be, a hospital appointment or dealing with some mental instability here. It may be that that's what you deal with in your work, okay? Again, it could be that you work as a fitness instructor or a nail tech. We'll come to that in a moment. Or it could mean that you work in a hospital or doctors or with people that are struggling with their mental health. But again, this could be you as well. But I see this more as you, again, being introverted in a way. And yeah, definitely keeping something to yourself, keeping something secret. So for some of you, this could be a secret relationship. Okay, whether it's actually gone to a physical level or whether it's in the fantasy stage at this point. So it may be that, that's where things are for the next week. But it may also be that you're just keeping a situation to yourself. It may be that you just want to spend some time alone to self-care and to look after yourself and to work on leveling up. It could also be that you want to keep this soulmate connection to yourself. And nothing wrong in that. If it feels right, you may feel like you want to protect this connection at all costs. For some of you, you may be going to get your nails done. So you may visit a nail tech and get your nails done. You might do your nails yourself. nail tech might come to your house. But yeah, definitely something to do with nails, okay? Getting a manicure or giving a manicure or something. And this is always a great one to come out, isn't it? Money is coming. I mean, who doesn't ever want to see that? So that's something really positive that's coming through as well. So money is going to be coming to you this week. You're going to be leveling up, looking after yourself, working out in the gym, taking care of your nails, and potentially coming into contact with a soulmate. I mean, this is crazy. As I said, this is an unconventional week. This is not your bog standard week whatsoever. This is an unusual week. So yeah, definitely just go with the flow and see where it takes you, because I mean, this feels pretty exciting. And yeah, there definitely could be some opportunities to travel. But it may be that you need to look after yourself first. And now that's what I'm seeing in the fertility reverse. This is more about, yeah, you focusing on yourself, being nurturing and kind to yourself. Yeah. And it may be in the times that you're looking after yourself now. Maybe you've been working really, really hard on your career, your business, or even working really hard on finding the right relationship or improving the relationship you're currently in. Okay, so it might be that you've taken all of that action, but again, it's when you're in that phase of stillness and doing nothing that things start to materialize and change in the way that you desire them to be. Okay, so I do hope that this makes sense for you, Group 1, and please let me know down in the comments if this resonates with you, whether this is now or in 7 days from now. Please feel free to come back, and I always appreciate your feedback. And for personal or private readings, check the description box below. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 2 and the crown chakra card, okay, the number 7 is there. And you may be drawn to the number 2 as well, seeing as you were drawn to that card. Add them together, the number 9. So I'm just throwing out certain numerology numbers that may resonate for you. So yeah, see 7, 2, and 9. So let's see what is coming through for you in the next 7 days. Memories of love reversed. Patience and planning. Just noticed that that's another 7 there. 7, 7. Oh my God. Well, it's technically 6 in the upright, but it's 9 as we see it. So it may be that something resonates on the date, okay, of the 7th or the 9th, okay, or the 19th or the 17th, or even 7 days, well, 7 days from now, 9 days. Rejoice in celebration. Victory and success reversed. Awareness. Okay. So, the fact that we have crown chakra, crown chakra and awareness there in the center, I feel like this is going to be a very spiritual week for you, Group 2. So for some of you, you might be going through a spiritual awakening of some kind. Okay, or just maybe very keenly aware of what's going on around you. So I do see you being in a very sensitive place. But I feel like this is a real spiritually sensitive place. So you may be picking up on a lot of signals from higher source. Yeah, I almost see you being bombarded with signs. So you are being called to keep an eye out for those signs. And I'll see if anything specific pops up about signs to look out for you. Because, yeah, I just feel definitely for you, you need to be very aware of what's going on around you and aware of even your surroundings is what I'm hearing for some of you. I see some energy of impatience and wanting to move faster than someone feels ready for. So whether this is you trying to rush at something to happen quicker, or someone's oh God, what's wrong with me? Someone is trying to speed you up, okay? And I don't know why I'm getting confused with my words. It may be that that's how you're feeling the next 7 days, group 2, that you feel tongue-tied by a situation, or you feel tied, hung up on a situation. But because I feel like, yeah, if something is rushed, then it's bound to fail. Okay, that's just what I'm sensing here. So you are being called to slow it down a little bit. And it may be that you're being called to focus on socializing a little bit. Okay, or being open with your friends and family. For some of you, you might be going to an event. Okay, you might be going to a party or to restaurants or a wedding, christening, whatever it may be, as some kind of a celebration. So I just see you toasting to something. Yeah, being very happy about something. And memories of love reverse. I feel this is about coming back together with someone. So it may be that someone comes back into your life, or even somebody leaves your life. There's some kind of entering, exiting that I'm getting here, that then causes you to feel like you're ready to celebrate. And it may also be this inner knowing. This might be what you're getting signs about. But let's see what else is coming through. And please show us any signs that you should look out for. Guardian angel, you are not alone. So look out for white feathers. Definitely. If a white feather drops in front of you, just know that is a sign that your guardian angel is with you. Okay, but just take that also as a sign from the universe. You know, or your higher source, however you believe, whatever you believe in, just, yeah, take that as a sign. Okay. You might be saying, well, take it as a sign of what? Take it as a sign that you are on the right path. But always remember, when you see a sign, try to think back to what you were thinking about at that moment, because sometimes it could be triggered by what you're thinking about, and it may be a sign that that's right or wrong. Okay, I can't tell you if it's right or wrong. Only you can really know that. But sometimes you've got to be able to decipher those messages by going back to think, okay, what was I actually doing, or what was I thinking about at that moment? Okay, if we've got Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Okay. Yes, be graceful. Yeah, this makes sense, okay, with what came through here about not rushing forwards, not going too quickly. So you are being called to move slowly, move gracefully, okay? Not to be stagnant and to not take any action whatsoever, but to be very cautious, to take your time, okay? Because I feel like not all the information that you need you have yet. So it's hard to make an informed decision without all of the facts. So I do feel like there needs to be some more patience here to allow the facts to come to light, so you can make your decision based on the truth, okay, not a fantasy or not an illusion. Okay. Take time to reflect, Mirror Guardian. So it may be that you are taking some time to reflect. I feel it's more about reflecting internally rather than externally. But some of you, it may be that you're looking in the mirror, maybe wanting to change your appearance, maybe taking action on changing your appearance. Some of you might be, your hair keeps coming through. So some of you might be dyeing your hair, whether that's at home or you're going to the hairdressers, or cutting your hair, or even styling it. But I see you taking a lot of time, again, on something. Yeah, so it might be that you're taking time on it. Maybe you rushed a decision, okay? And again, this could have been about your hair. You rushed and you weren't thinking about it and you just went for it. And it can be a common thing for us ladies, and I don't know, some men as well maybe, to go through a drastic hair change when we're going through emotional turmoil, okay? So that just might be something that some of you are going through specifically. I do feel like you might be buying something, or again, exchanging something here, exchanging energy. So you know, again, this could be very literal, exchanging your energy with someone else. If you're a healer or you work with people on an energetic level, it may be that you've got a friend and you exchange, you know, one of you might be a reader, one of you might be a Reiki healer, so maybe you exchange those readings for one another. But this could be more so about you actually just buying something, going away and buying something from a shop. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. Next 7 days. The Emperor reversed. King of Wands reversed. Queen of Cups. All reversed. How weird. And the Three of Cups, which is the same card here, but reversed. I don't get it. Okay, well, that's 2 cards. Okay. 5 of Cups. The Moon. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. And the Lovers. Okay. We've got Pisces here, we've got Aries, and we've got Gemini. We do have all of the signs, we've got all of the elements. Do we have all the elements? Oh yes we do. Wow, we've got Gemini. We don't have all of the swords. So we don't have all of the air signs, but pretty much. Okay, definitely a lot of fire and a lot of water, I feel, are the predominant elements though. So you may resonate in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. But this is something to do with being out of control. Okay, so you may feel like you have no control over a situation or control over a person and their actions. It may be that someone feels that way about you. With the King of Wands there reversed and the Queen of Cups. This shows inaction to me. And you may not be engaging with your emotions at this time. You might be pushing everything down. This could be you ignoring a particular individual. This could be ignoring an offer or just ignoring someone overall. That's just what I feel. And it may not be that you're ignoring them with your words necessarily. You might be polite and say hi, but you might emotionally be shutting off to something or a situation, because I then see you being, I don't know, for some of you, you're either going to be in a very lonely place, and, you know, just going more so within and not wanting to connect with anybody. And that may help you to feel like you're restoring your batteries in some way. For others of you, it could be the other way around, and you could be going out and socializing too much, maybe drinking too much or doing something to excess that is trying to block out. And I feel this is what this is about, trying to block out the signs that are coming. For some of you, it might be red flags that you're seeing about a situation that you're not wanting to acknowledge. So it may be that you do other things and try to distract yourself away from what feels like the truth. Or it may be for some of you that you feel uncomfortable, even if you feel like you've made the right decision or the right choice, but you feel there's a repressed energy in some way. So you're having to vent it out in some form. For some of you, you might go to a local beach if you have a beach nearby, or a body of water. I see you being very close to water at some point over these next 7 days. And maybe even staring at the moon, the full moon. Okay, this is timeless reading, but at the moment I'm recording this, we have full moon today. In about 5 hours from now. So it definitely is full moon energy in this reading. So it may not be in the full moon phase when you're watching this, but I just feel like this is a full moon type of reading. Okay, especially with the moon that's come out here. But it does show something that's a mystery, something that is secret, something that is kept under wraps. And then I see this pain and sadness here with the 5 of Cups. Now, this could be your sadness, but I don't know what's going on today, but I feel like I'm picking up on a lot of empaths. I mean, well, I'll probably pick up on a lot of empaths anyway that are drawn to tarot readings. However, it just feels very much like I think a lot of empaths at the moment are feeling things that aren't their own, and which is what it means to be empathic. It's to feel other people's emotions as if they were your own. But it feels like it's heightened at the moment, like incredibly so. So I'm not sure just what's going on energetically right now, or whether I'm just feeling very drawn to you specific empaths right now that are drawn to this reading. But I do feel you're being called to step back a moment, and this is where the reflection comes in, and to just try and evaluate those feelings and think, are these my own? You know, is there a reason for me to be sad? Is there a reason for me to feel this loss? Okay, is there a reason that I suddenly feel so down in the dumps? And if there is nothing that's really triggered it, it very well likely may be someone else's that you are picking up on. And the reason you're picking up on them is they're either thinking about you, they're feeling a certain way about you, they're the ones feeling upset or rejected or left out in the cold. But it may also be that you love them and care for them very much. And, you know, they're feeling sad, so naturally you pick up on that. But there is some insecurity here, okay? You may be feeling a little bit unstable at times, and it may be because of this Lovers energy here. You know, Lovers is one of the only upright cards here. So I do feel like you are going to connect with someone. Now, for some of you, it may be on more of a physical level, a sexual level, okay, with that Lovers energy. I don't see it engaging the heart. That's the thing. I don't feel like you're engaging your emotions into this right now. Okay, and maybe this other person isn't either. But it feels like a spiritual connection. So as I said, maybe a very physical connection, but I feel like there's a lot of spirituality and intuition with your joint connection. Again, this might be with a person, or if this is about a job, coming together with an opportunity, or a business partner, a business venture, and something that you're finally like, this is for me. This is what I've been wanting to do. I didn't know that I wanted it until I found it. That's the energy that I'm getting from this, whether it's about an opportunity or a person. It just feels like it's what you've asked for, but it's come in a package that you didn't expect. Yeah, so it's that feeling of, like getting a package and expecting, I don't know, you've ordered a top or something, and you're expecting to open up this top, and you open it up and it's like, I don't know, a rubber chicken. So really unexpected, and maybe not unwelcome. Maybe you enjoy the rubber chicken. Maybe that's something that you never realized that you wanted until you got it. But maybe it becomes like your best friend and you take it everywhere. Okay, I'm really going on now. But you get the idea. You get the idea. Okay, so let's just take a look at these lovely random messages and see what else is coming through for you the next 7 days. Technology. Don't wait. New beginning. Mechanic. Builder. Introspect. Creative. Prepare and plan. Second house. Okay. So let's start with the second house. The second house is the astrological second house, and it represents our possessions, our money, but also our self-esteem. So you may be called to look at your second house astrologically and see what planets are transiting through that house. They may be having an impact on you during this week. So much so, sorry, that I just knocked the camera flying, so that was weird. Okay, but again, that might be your impatience, okay, because don't wait. I feel like, there's something that you want now, okay? It feels like it's really powerful. Like it's a really strong attraction to something or someone. Like you really want something really badly. Now, it could be that someone else again is feeling that way about you, wants you really badly. Okay. I mean, it's a conflicting message. We have don't wait, and then we have prepare and plan, and similar energy that came through here. So, but my instinct is telling me to tell you it's about preparing and planning and not don't wait. But again, it's going to resonate differently for every single person. For some of you, it may be that you're called to, you know, say your piece, to say what you really want to say and to not wait on that. Okay, but only you can know if that's the right decision. Sometimes it's best to get things off your chest and then you can move forwards. But I do feel that for the majority of you, group 2, is to definitely wait. Okay, if you're offered something, sleep on it. Sleep on it for 1 night minimum, 5 nights at best. Okay, 5 is the number of change. So by waiting 5 days, 5 nights, you can at least be sure on something. Okay, sometimes it takes a little time for ideas and thoughts and opportunities to really settle in. Okay, so you can really evaluate all the options. Sometimes you know in your gut, okay? And I'm not saying it's always good to wait. Sometimes it is great to just say yes to things. But at this very moment for you, group 2, during these next 7 days, I just feel like anything that's good for you will wait for you. Will either wait for you, or you'll be happy to wait for it because it's right. And if someone is pressurizing you to move something forwards, then that's not right, okay? If it's moving further forwards than you want it to, or at a pace that's not comfortable for you, that's a sign that something isn't gelling here, okay? And if you are feeling impatient for something, you want something now, you want someone now, that is also a sign that it's not right, okay? It doesn't mean it's not right ever, but it's at the moment it's not right. There's something about it that doesn't feel correct for you or for your highest good. Okay. So very literally, we've got mechanic and builder. So it may be for some of you that you are renovating. Okay, so you could be renovating the home that you have. You could be thinking about moving. Could be, packing up boxes. For some of you, could be doing a declutter as well, or packing things away or moving things around. I just see a lot of like physical activity, and maybe surrounding the home, or again surrounding your possessions. So it might be that you're selling. You might be selling some things that you own, things, your clothes or your furniture on Facebook, or maybe you are picking them up, Facebook Marketplace or wherever, that you might be selling things, exchanging. I definitely see this back and forth energy there. Maybe you're trying to make room for something new to come in. For some of you, might be getting your car fine-tuned, maybe an MOT. If you're here in the UK, anyway, I don't know how many other countries do MOTs, but I know not every country does. So for some of you, it might be MOT time, and some of you, it might be, that you're just going into the garage and speaking to a mechanic, or you get talking to a mechanic. It could be a mechanic is your love interest, or it could be, again, a builder that is a love interest. Technology, and I know that is such a broad one, isn't it? Technology. I mean, we use technology for everything. So, but it may be that technology is like at the center or at the heart of all of these opportunities, which, it would be, again, with selling. Okay, we use technology to sell, to buy, whether it's your home or whether it's furniture, clothes, whatever. Most of the time it's less likely to be through word of mouth than it is to be through technology. It may be that you're being creative with technology. You could be a content creator, video creator. You could be doing something very much online in your business. It could be that you're offered an opportunity in the realms of technology or IT. But definitely something that has this creative element to what you're doing. A new beginning, so there is a new beginning on the horizon, and a new beginning that is being offered to you this week, for sure. And this is, where I feel like you need to prepare and plan. It's like the new beginning comes, then maybe you need to get some advice. You know, you've got a friend that is a mechanic, or it doesn't have to be. It could just be someone that's a professional, or someone that's very good with their hands. Definitely Gemini energy with the mechanic there. So yeah, it might be that you ask someone for a little advice or a bit of hands-on work as well. Maybe you need like a man with a van, or a man without the van. He just needs someone to help you move things around. So yeah, that could be what's happening for you. And again, but you need to take time before you either say yes or you say no. And like I said, this is when you take the time to introspect. And again, maybe even get creative. Get creative with the way that you're selling or buying things, or in the way that you are actually manifesting and creating what you desire, okay? And then it's like the building blocks here. So then it's like you're taking the action. Yes. And it's interesting actually how don't wait is over on this side. It's like got the new beginning here and then the don't wait, but we've got all this stuff here in the middle that needs to be dealt with first. So yeah, it almost feels like once all of this stuff is taken care of here, so you've either gotten some advice, you've gotten some help, you've introspected, you've taken time, you've slept on it, you know, maybe you've done research through technological means, maybe even using divination, astrology or tarot or something to help you come to the decision. Okay, and that's when you maybe come to the place where you're like, okay, I'm not going to wait anymore. It's time to go full steam ahead into this situation. Yeah, so to recap, we've got a potential meeting, going out for lunch or dinner or drinks with people, meeting up with friends, a reconciliation with someone from the past, somebody or yourself feeling potentially a little lost or feeling really sad at one point, a coming together in a romantic situation or in a situation that you feel elated about. There's a lot of introspection, buying, selling, moving, exchanging, and preparing and planning. So yeah, it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot you've got going on this week, group 2. Yeah, but at least you're prepared for that now. And times when you're feeling very down, or if things are not moving forwards in the way that you wish them to be, just remember that you are not alone. You are protected, and keep an eye out for the feathers. But I also feel like keep an eye out for birds in general. You might just be seeing a lot of birds, or again, particular feathers. Butterflies just came to me as well. Blue specifically, like a bright blue butterfly. So if any of you see that over these next 7 days, just know that that is the sign, and to remember to go back and recall, you know, your steps and what you were thinking about and what you were doing at the moment that you saw the sign. Okay, so I do hope that this resonates for you, and if it does, please let me know down in the comments below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And for personal readings, check the description box below. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 3 and you were drawn to the third eye chakra card and the number 6, and you may have also been drawn to the number 3, seeing as you were drawn to this group. So the numbers 3, 6, but also when you add those together, it creates the number 9. So 3, 6, and 9 may be important numbers for you to keep an eye out this week. Okay, oops. Okay, maybe knocking the camera. Let's see what else is coming through for you this next 7 days. And again, remember that this is timeless. So whenever you're drawn to watch this is when it's meant for you. Okay, so we have choose wisely and the number 7. We have love begins and the number 1. Fine then, don't let me choose. Okay, we've got shadow and the number 18, disruption reversed and the number 16. 2 major arcanas there, and then 2 heart energies. And the waiting game reversed. Okay. Well indeed. There's a lot going on for you. I can tell that right now, group 3. A lot. I see you feeling internally disrupted. Okay, there's something that feels very uncomfortable for you right now. And it may be about choosing wisely. It may be about love. It might be about one person specifically. But for some of you, it might be anxiety about having to choose between more than one. So whether this is between potential suitors, partners, that you're having to decide between, or maybe someone else is having to decide that about you, okay? And you're feeling that quite acutely. It may also be about jobs, okay, or friends, okay, or maybe that you're just going to have loads of things to do, like loads of different opportunities to go out, to have fun, to stay in. I just feel like, yeah, there's a lot of change in the wind, and that is being reflected throughout all of the readings today. So yeah, I feel like there's just a change in the air at the moment, and where things felt very quiet, it feels like that's not the case anymore. Things have definitely stirred up. Okay. You are very intuitive, for sure, group 3. The fact that you were drawn to this reading. Something about your intuition is trying to tell you something at the moment. And I do feel like it's trying to tell you to slow down at the moment, because you may be impatient. And it may not even be impatience, but you may be having very strong desires that you're finding hard to control. So it may be that you're just trying to find a place of feeling comfortable with your decisions and your choices, or comfortable with a lack of control that you may feel you have. For some of you, you might be coming into contact with a twin flame connection. There's a definite mirroring going on here. It could be soulmate energy as well, or a karmic partnership. But it feels very twinny to me, you know, or yin yang, okay, which is, I would say, more soulmate. That's my personal opinion on that. You know, rather the twin flames, it's very much like the lover's energy where they're mirroring each other, and sometimes can be too similar and butt heads. Whereas the soulmates with yin yang, they complement each other, you know, rather than being too similar. As I say, opposites attract, right? Not always, but I just felt that that was a message for someone specific here. But it does feel like there's a new opportunity for love, okay? A new opportunity is beginning. So it may be that you are only able to now see this new beginning, this new offer that's coming through. Somebody that has, I don't know, someone that's taken you by surprise. Okay, maybe you weren't expecting to feel this way. Okay, or maybe you felt this way for a long time and something is actually now materializing from it. But I almost feel like you're having to take some time to really look at yourself, okay, to introspect and to reflect. It may be that something or someone is triggering some old wounds. You may have felt like you'd gotten over something, or, you know, you'd moved further forwards than you thought you had. And it may be that you're having to just reevaluate and go over something again and realize that either that's not for me, okay, or I'm ready for something new. I just feel like you want to release the old and start anew, start fresh. So let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. Group number 3, next 7 days. Okay, so we've got Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Seer, see beyond the current situation. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Okay, let me just readjust my camera a second. Okay, so I've been knocking it a little bit today and I just did it again. Okay. Well, I really do feel like for you, group 3, that you are naturally intuitive and gifted in a psychic way. And whether you are consciously aware of this or not, I just feel like your intuition is on fire right now. Like you are really seeing a lot or feeling a lot of things coming through. And you may be aware of this right now, you may not be, but I just see this bombardment of signs coming through. And it may also be that you have yourself been wrapped up in a situation and not being able to see the clear light of day. You may feel like your vision has been clouded. Yeah. Like you couldn't really see what was going on. So this is where you are being called this week to see beyond the current situation. So it gives me the energy of like looking at something with rose-colored glasses. Seeing something as being like the grass is greener, all shiny and new and perfect in every way. But when the reality hits, it's not quite all as it seems. You know, like biting into the poisoned apple, I'm hearing for some of you. Again, it's all, that's what I was seeing when I said all shiny and new, like all shiny red apple. It looks amazing, but when you bite into it, it poisons you. Okay, so yeah, for some of you, that may be what's going on right now, okay? And you're being called to just take a look from a different perspective at this situation so you don't get burned. Surround yourself with protective energy right now, yeah? So there could be that there are people around you right now that don't want good things for you. And it may be that you need to protect yourself. And for some of you, it might not be external people. It might even be yourself. Like you feel like you need to protect you, from making a mistake, from jumping in with both feet into something that doesn't serve you. Let go of the need to be right. For some of you, may also be stuck in the middle of an argument with people. Yeah. Someone is going to be keeping the peace here. And I feel like it might be you, actually. It might be the decisions that you make will bring more peace to the situation, or that you'll choose a more peaceful route. But I do feel like peace is where you need to be at this week. When you make your decisions, do you feel at peace in your heart and soul? Okay, listen to your gut feeling on it. And if you feel at peace, it all feels good, go ahead. If you feel a knot, or you feel something is off, doesn't mean you have to say no. It just means that there needs to be more time. You need to sleep on it. You need to think about it. And yeah, just pull away. And that is one of the biggest themes, I would say, of today's readings, has been to wait, okay? To be more patient and to allow things to unfold, because it doesn't feel like you have all the information that you need, and things seem to not be very clear, okay? I did say something very similar in, I think it was group, actually I won't say which group it was, just in case you do watch more than one, but definitely in one of the other groups, that same energy came through, okay, about not rushing into something and just taking some time to evaluate it, so that the truth, the facts can come through, so you can make an informed decision based on the truth and not based on lies, or not based on fantasy. Transform and unveil your gifts, shapeshifter. So maybe that you are transforming this week. I do feel like you're going on a journey, and there's a lot of soul growth that is going to be happening for you these next 7 days. Maybe off the back of all of this disruption, it may be that you decide that I need to change this. I can't continue in this way because it doesn't feel right, and it's not fitting. It's not sitting well with me right now. And it may be that you are a great mediator if you're able to remain very calm in heated situations, okay? Or you're able to morph almost into each different person's perspective, so you can see things from all sides rather than taking sides, okay? So what else can you tell us about the next 7 days for your group 3? Okay, 5 of Cups reversed. 8 of Cups. Ace of Coins. The High Priestess. Okay, 4 more. Six of Wands. 2 of Wands. 6 of Cups. Page of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, you might be dealing with children this week. So this could be your own children or other people's children. They just may be on the forefront of your mind here. Definitely a lot of very young energy coming through. I do feel like you're going to be getting over some kind of pain here, though. if you have been suffering and you're in this place of disruption at the moment internally, I do feel like you're going to feel much better by the end of these 7 days. And this may be you walking away from something or someone. So either you or someone else externally is walking away, but leaving their emotions out of this situation. I just get the sense more so that it's you, group 3. I really do. Okay. And then with the Ace of Coins reverse there and the High Priestess, yeah, it may be that you put a block on something for the moment, or you just put things on hold. And it may be because something is revealed, the fact that you've been needing to make a choice, or the truth about a situation is coming to light. Okay, so you can finally understand it. And that may be what triggers you to walk away. And it may even be that you stay connected with someone, or even if this is about a work connection. Okay, we've got money there that's coming through, so it could also be a work connection. But it may be that you put things on hold, okay, for the time being, once you find out about this situation, or you find out the truth. And then, yeah, it's like I see you may be rejecting people's advances during this week. So you may get approached quite a lot by others, but I almost see you being like, I don't want to engage, and I'm not going to engage. It's like you come to a decision here, something that you've been really confused and conflicted about lately. I feel like there is a decision that's going to be made, and whether that's you making the decision or the decision is made for you, it just feels like there's more finality in that. Okay, so less confusion. And confusion is just, no one likes to feel confused. It makes us feel unsettled. And we get into that place of wondering, what if, when, what, why? It's those open-ended questions that then appear through the confusion. And obviously when they're the open-ended questions, I mean, they can just continue to go on for forever and ever, indefinitely, right? So yeah, if that's where you've been now, I feel like you can be reassured that you're going to be in a place where you feel more sure. Okay. And then I feel like you're going to be missing someone or longing for someone. So even if you make the decision to walk away, you may then start missing that connection that you share, or the opportunity as well. I don't know, but this feels more like a sweet longing for someone. That's just how it feels. And then there's this new spark as well. So it may be that once you come to a decision, and maybe you ignore others' advances, okay, or ignore attention, or just for some reason just pull away, and then something new comes in. So yeah, for some of you, this might be, if someone walked away from you, they may come back and want to reignite the spark. It may be that you walk away from them and somebody new comes in and ignites the spark. Okay, but I definitely feel this energy of something very new beginning. But I get the sense this is going to happen at the very end of the 7 days, but it could happen at any point, being honest, because there's so many of you watching, and the way that it all works out is going to be different for every individual, of course. But yeah, it definitely feels like there's almost a spark right at the end. Things have been revealed, and it's almost like if you may have asked the universe for guidance, or you may have even asked your own intuition for guidance on this situation, and your intuition may have told you to make that choice, which you do. And because you make that choice, and maybe this is the choice that you were meant to make, so then this clears the space for anything negative and allows the space for positive opportunities to come in, because this is definitely something new here. This is, whether this is someone that you already know or not, it doesn't matter, but this is a new spark of something passionate here. Okay, so whether this is love or work, either way, you're going to be very happy about it. It's definitely something that feels more new and feels exciting. So let's just take a look finally at these random messages. Fire Brigade, for those of my regulars, you know, you just know. Okay. First house. Third house. Nail tech. Oh, Be honest. Karmic. Obsessed. Trust the process. Last one. Fashion industry. Fashion. Okay. So, I think, yeah, fashion industry, nail tech and fire brigade are the only ones that came out as jobs. So those could be very literal. It could be a fireman, firewoman, it could be a nail tech, it could work in fashion. Okay, it doesn't have to be there. We're looking at the next 7 days. So, So it may be that some of you get your nails done, okay? That could be a very obvious one. Or you go shopping. Maybe you look to change up your style, or you buy some new clothes. Fire brigade, I really hope none of you need the fire brigade. Okay, let's just say that. But I do feel like it's more metaphorical, as in putting fires out, okay? Especially as it's so close to peacekeeper right there. So I feel this is more about, wanting to put the fire out. Yeah, that's just what I hear for some of you, putting the fire out. Maybe you were obsessed with something, okay? Something that caused or lit up something within you, and you wanted to release the obsession. Some of you, it could be someone is obsessed over you. So if you know that you're not obsessed with someone or something, this could be a sign that someone is obsessed with you, and this is where you need to surround yourself with protective energy. So I feel like I needed a sip of my strong coffee there after reading that. Yeah. So definitely a good time to protect. If you've got protective crystals, hematite or smoky quartz, black jet, any of the black ones really, black obsidian, keep this very close to you at this time, and do a cleanse as well. Do a sage cleanse of your home, of your aura. Use a sealing light wand to cleanse, and maybe just keep yourself to yourself a little bit over the next couple of days. Definitely. I do feel like whatever is happening is karmic and was meant to happen. This is fated and destined. Okay, so this is where you need to trust the process. It may be that you had to go through some obsessive thoughts or feelings for you to understand yourself and to rework something and to evolve. Okay, or whether this is you trying to rid yourself of someone else's obsession. Again, it just feels like evolvement for you, group 3, these next 7 days. It just shows how much can happen in 1 week. I mean, it only takes a second for something to change drastically. Okay, just 1 second. So it just shows how much can change in 7 days. And then we have the first house and the third house. So the first house is the house of the self. Okay, your identity, your physical appearance. So for some of you, it might be a physical appearance overhaul of some kind. Some of you may even be obsessed with your physical appearance. Okay, so always be careful of being too obsessed with anything, because it causes detachment and other things to fall by the wayside. Okay, so try to if you are feeling obsessed about something, try to get out of that obsessive energy. But for some others of you, it may just be that you're having fun. Like I said, having fun with your style, or going through some self-care things, making yourself feel good, doing your nails, giving yourself a manicure. Did I just say medicure? What is going on with me? Manicure or pedicure? That's so weird. See, I've lost my train of thought. Okay, anyway, so let's move on with that. Third house. Third house is the house of the mind. Okay, it's ruled by Mercury, and the first house is ruled by Aries, by the way, so you may resonate with those signs, but we've got all of the elements there, by the way. But also it represents short trips, distances. So the type of trips that you do every day, like you do the school run or you pop to the shops, that kind of thing is like a third house activity. Whereas like the 9th house is long distance, so that would be going somewhere a little more further afield. Okay, so I feel like you're going to be staying in your like local area. This also means siblings as well. So for some of you might be spending time with siblings. Also neighbours could have something to do with your neighbours during the next 7 days, something that comes up for you. For some of you might have a neighbour that is obsessed with you, or even that you're obsessed with. Okay, and this is where I feel like you're called to be honest here. And whether this is honest with that person or honest with yourself about this whole situation. But there is something that you need to let go of here and to trust the process, that everything is working out for your highest good. And again, it may be that you're wanting something to hurry up. You're wanting someone to hurry up and move away, move on, move towards you. But it's in those moments of stillness and the moments that you feel relaxed about the situation. Because when you trust the process, okay, and you know that things are going to work out, you know that you're going to receive what you desire. And when you're in that place of knowing, you feel calm, you feel at peace. You don't feel worried, you don't feel insecure, you're not obsessing. You're just like, hey, I know that it's happening. I know that it's happening. And if you're experiencing it in the now, you'd feel good about it, right? Okay, if that situation materialized, you feel good about it. So try to get in that state, even now, currently, as if you have everything that it is you're desiring and how that would really feel, and get into that frame of mind. And the more you can be in that frame of mind, the more the universe is going to replicate that energy and show you that to you. It's going to project what you are putting out there. So if you're putting out there those feelings of peace and calm and happiness, that's what you're going to start to see more and more of. Okay, so I do hope that this resonates for you, group 3, and please let me know down in the comments below if it does. And please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.